Hey there, everybody. Just want to jump in here and give you brand new information that we are tracking a new tornado warning in our area, and it's this cell right here into Newcastle County, just issued from the National Weather Service. So let me zoom down, and then I'm going to read what is going on with this particular cell, and we're going to throw the warning on for you so you can see here. So it is a tornado warning on this one right here. So it is in southern parts of Newcastle County, and it extends out and goes at this point over the bay. So I'm going to leave this on here, and I'm going to track it for you, and we'll go from there. So this is until 9 o'clock tonight. Of course, northern Delaware into southern parts of Newcastle County. This is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over Delaware Corner, or about 8 miles south of Middleton. That's where it was located. And we're going to show you the velocity data in just a moment. But this area here is really what we are focused in on, right along Highway 13. It is a radar-indicated rotation, and what that means is it's not something that was spotted on the ground by a spotter. It is radar-indicated, and so I'm going to show you that right here. And I've been watching this, and we talked about it when we were meeting here just a bit ago. And you see how these colors are all red? This is what's called velocity data, and this is what registers the movement of the storm, how fast it's moving, and the direction of the storm. And you see how there's a green color right in here. That is an indicator that at this point, the winds are going in different directions. So right here, you have Van Dyke, Delaware Corner. It's just up to the north of your area, moving across south of Forest. And I'm going to track this out for you. It is moving at approximately 20 miles per hour or so. Now,
this was the same system that was near Baltimore?
Correct.
About 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, and it's working. That system's actually still there. What we're tracking is this is a new part of this storm system. There are numerous tornado warnings out outside of our area. This is the first one that's actually in our area, and that's why we're tracking it for you. So I'm going to put a fresh track for you. Let me get the speed 20 miles per hour, and I'm going to take it right at this point and extend it out. Let me widen this cone for you in just a little bit. And actually, I'll do something a little bit different. I want to make it quite a bit wider, because if you're not in a tornado part of this, you're still going to be dealing with winds that are around the outer edge of it. So let me clear this off the screen, and I'm going to take a wider sample, something about like this, and let's draw it out like this. Now, what does this mean? It means that the radar has indicated a tornado. It means that you should get into the safe part of your home, and that would be the center part of your home. In a basement is the ideal place, but many of you don't have basements. If you do, I want you to get as many walls between you and the outside as possible. You picture a tornado. You picture the rotating winds that are spinning around 100 miles an hour, whatever it is. That's to be determined at a later date. But it's the stuff blowing around. It's the rocks. It's the sticks. It's just things that are picking up. And so if you have more walls between you and the outside, you're going to stay a little safer. But here's where we are. Fresh track, Dexter Corner, 8:42. According to my clock, that's in about 15 seconds or so. It's going to be on your doorstep if it's not already. Sometimes there's a lag within a couple of minutes on the radar, so when we get a new scan, as it's called, we're probably going to see where this is up, and then I'll do a fresh track for you as soon as we get that. Forest, 8:46. Blackbird, right around 8:50. We have Tent at 8:58, and Chambersville at 9:02. Many folks might be out and have RVs or mobile homes. Those are very unsafe places to be in a tornado warning. You want to get yourself, if you know, Pete, it's summertime, so people are out in different places, maybe camping or, vacationing in an RV. You definitely don't want to be in that RV. You want to be in one of the facilities. A lot of times bathrooms have brick walls. They're built in campgrounds, stuff like that. Mobile home parks, same thing. If you know somebody that's driving, I mean, this is a highly traveled road here. A lot of pull over. If you friends and family working in here, have them say, okay, the next offer, get off, go and get a bite to eat, maybe a gas station, get inside the building there, or something along those lines. You are how familiar are you with this area here in southern
Very
Newcastle
much
County?
So. I know 13 is parallel to Route 1 as well.
Right.
And if you know anybody on the roads right now and you're watching this, please give them a call on the cell phone to find shelter right away. But Bill, warning and watch. Once again, a warning means something is likely to happen. Yeah.
So this is a tornado warning. A warning, by definition, means that it's happening now or will happen. A watch means conditions are favorable for whatever it is we're watching. But this is a tornado warning. And I agree with this call from the National Weather Service. And this is why I was tracking this and looking at it. And as soon as we got off the air last time, I got the severe weather set up, ready to go, because I had a feeling they were going to issue that. And if they didn't, I was actually going to reach out to them. But yeah, right here, just north of Dexter Corner there. So when we sample and we look at, say, the road here, then I'm going to zoom down in just a moment, get you hyper-localized. But let me clear this off here. This is showing you that the winds are moving this direction away from the radar. I'm going to just draw it on here for you. So right here, the winds are moving like this, and then this area of green, they're coming down like this, toward the radar, away from the radar, and that's what the legend is showing. So right here is where that spin is being picked up by the radar. And also to point out, and I'm going to put a track on here again in just a moment, this part of our viewing area is relatively close to the radar. The radar is down here near Dover, and why that's important. So there's Dover, and you're going to see the radar sweep around. The closer the storm is to the radar that we're tracking, the lower it is in the sky, because as the radar shoots out, over distance, it looks a little higher up in the sky based on the curve of the Earth. So this is a very good indicator that there is a tornado on the ground here. What I'm doing is I'm scanning the National Weather Service chat, see if they're going to talk about it at all, and they haven't, so they haven't updated anything here. But let's just go back one more time. If you're just joining us, we are actively tracking a tornado warning. I'm going to put the radar back on for you. Let's put the auto feature on and where this tornado warning is. So we're looking at Newcastle County. There's Middletown. Newark is up here. Wilmington is farther north than that. So you folks, say north of 95, you're not even close to this cell. In Kent County, you are south of this cell. But this area here, within this box, is where we have the warning.
Because I think it goes, Bill, Newcastle's up top, then Kent, and then Sussex.
Real quick, we're welcoming in viewers here on CBS. We're tracking this on 57. We're joining you live because we have an active tornado warning in progress, and this is in southern Newcastle County in Delaware. This is Middletown. You're going to go a little farther south to see Dover. This is the Kent County line. This here is Maryland, and this is the Delaware Bay here. So the Delaware Memorial Bridge is up here that crosses over into Salem County. Wilmington is this direction. Philadelphia is well up here. So this is in our southern part of our area. But what were you saying, Uke, before we went live on CBS?
That was exactly right. I was going to the counties. You start with Newcastle, then there's Kent, and then there's Sussex. Doesn't look like it's down in Sussex as much, more so southern Newcastle, you're saying.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. And right now, the National Weather Service has this warning right up to the border of Kent County. But you folks that are there, near Spearna, for example, you're south of this system. So now let's walk you in and let's get you a hyper-localized forecast and a forecast track for you. And I will say, for you folks that are just joining us, or we're just joining you potentially in the middle of your program, this is one of those calls that I agree with wholeheartedly, because you see this right here, this change in color and this rotation. This is very clearly rotating, no doubt about it. We do not have, at least let me check, any visible confirmation. This is a radar indicated tornado because of the radar showing these signs, but it's low enough to the ground that I absolutely would take my tornado precautions right now. Let's get you really localized. Here's Route 13, Route 1, and there's Dexter Corner. It's just to the north of your area. So out ahead of it is where we're watching. Van Dyke, you guys are in the clear from this particular system right now, but let's get a hyper-localized forecast based upon where this is right now, moving at about 20 miles per hour or so. So we got Blackbird, 8:47. That's now, essentially. I got 8:46 on my clock here. Walker, you folks at 8:57. Another 10 minutes. This is going to be on your doorstep, probably north of your area, I will say, because it's traveling from the west to the east, slightly up to the northeast as well. I can actually throw this in a loop, and you can see that track. You can see that color change over the last half an hour. It is moving like this. So pretty much right into the middle of this line. If you are in Blackbird or anywhere around this, unquestionably take your tornado precautions right now. I want you to get into your basement. I want you to, if you don't have a basement, I want you to get as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And oftentimes we mention an interior bathroom. The reason we mention an interior bathroom is because a lot of times you're surrounded by 4 walls in the inside of your house, a bathroom that might be right off a center hallway, for example. So if you picture that, you're surrounded by the walls, then you got the door, then you got the hallway, then you have another wall there, then you may have a bedroom, and then the outside wall. So when you separate yourself with as many walls as possible between you and the outside, that is going to give you the most protection in a tornado. If you can get underground, if you can have a basement, you get in the basement, that's obviously ideal. Mobile homes, cars, RVs, not good. And also, something to bring up a lot of people, because we're talking about, travel. A lot of times people will think, oh, there's something I see. I need to get out of my car and go under the overpass and get up in the corner of the overpass there. And that is not, I can understand why that would seem like a safe place to be. That is actually a terrible place to be because the wind funnels through there, and what might be, I'm just arbitrarily throwing out, a 110 mile per hour wind could turn to 160 or 170. So you never want to do that. You want to get in sturdy buildings. If you know anybody that's traveling this route, and there's a lot of people. I mean, my daughter's down in Rehoboth Beach. I know she was traveling this route just a couple of days ago.
Just by looking at that picture right there, Bill, is there any way of determining what type of damage could be done, or is that just too early?
It's a little early. One thing I am encouraged by, a couple things, and I'll put a little bit of a positive spin. I'm just going to leave the track on this for you because to me it's one of the most important things to just show you where it's heading and where it's headed there. In fact, let's throw a new track on here. I'm going to clear this off. I'm going to put this on back again right where these colors are. Let's really hyper-localize it and throw it around just like that and get some new timing. And this is not a highly populated area, which in one way is good, but there could be a lot of people out and about in this region that don't have sturdy buildings around them, so we'll just keep that in mind. But one thing I was going to say to you, because that I'm encouraged by, is if the stronger the tornado, the brighter the colors are, and that's evident by the radar here. So if you get these really supercharged greens almost turning white next to these reds that are almost turning purple, that is where it is very strong. This is not that. There's clearly rotation in here. Okay? So the winds are spinning around this direction. Dexter Corner, I'd give you guys another couple of minutes, and then I think you're going to be in the clear on this one. Green Spring, I would just be cautious. I would probably take the tornado precautions. It's north of your area, as you can see here. But this here is a little muddy when it comes to where the pinpoint specific is, and that's an indicator oftentimes that it's not a violent tornado. You have 3, you have 4, that type of thing. But it certainly has rotation on it, no question about it.
What will it take for it to die down, get over like that wide open land area?
Yeah, it's not so much that, it's more the atmospheric conditions and what's triggering this thing. And let me just, I'm going to go from this for a second. What I'm looking at, notice the gate-to-gate shear. And what that is what the winds are next to each other in the pixels. And right now, 20 miles per hour, that's obviously nothing that's of serious significance, but that's just where I happen to sample that. What we're looking at is pretty much right over, there's Forest, here it's Blackbird, right over Route 13 or Route 1. It's going to continue to roll across, and in a scenario like this, it's one of these probably relatively weak tornadoes. If it's reaching against radar indicated, it has not been spotted. Let me just triple check. It has not been spotted visually, to my knowledge yet, from the National Weather Service chat here, from an emergency manager, a local sheriff, weather spotter. I mean, there's a variety of people who are trained to go out and look for these things. But it's showing enough that it's there, and a lot of times they'll go. You might get a touchdown, and then it rises again, or just kind of bounces around, versus these significant tornadoes that have crystal clear signatures on them. And they're so strong that they kind of use their own energy to keep spinning around. It's like you take a top and you start it and you get it going, and then all of a sudden that energy, keeps it rolling, versus just kind of something that's wobbling around, might fall over, get back up, that type of thing. Does that make sense, what I'm saying there?
What are the chances that system in Baltimore will follow right behind this?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to show. It's a great question. So it's been very, very active down in the D.C. Baltimore area right now, and you can see, if I'm going to put this into motion, this is our radar over the last 30 minutes. Look at all this lightning strike, all that lightning right there, just along 95. That's near, basically just south of the Susquehanna River. There's Abington. We're talking about Havre de Grace. And if I put this into motion, everything is kind of moving this direction, mainly in our southern counties right now. This extends up into Lancaster. It extends up into Chester County. But the strongest part of this storm is where you're seeing all this lightning. There's Baltimore. Let me show you at this hour. I'm just going to take this off. Here are the active tornado warnings, and this is a decrease. There's 3 of them right now. One is in our area, and that's the one we've just been telling you about, this one right here, that does not quite reach Salem County. National Weather Service is going to watch this storm, see exactly what I'm seeing with all of you. They'll analyze it and determine whether or not a tornado warning is warranted to extend outward into Salem County and then beyond. we'll have to see. I mean, it certainly has rotation. I would not be surprised at all if they extend this out for maybe another 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, something along those lines. But there is one in Baltimore, and there's one to the north. I'm guessing that's probably Carroll County, maybe Harford County. I'm not exactly sure which one at that particular point. But yeah, just about a half an hour ago, there were 4 active tornado warnings here, and that's why I was telling you about it, watching it and scanning. So this system here, what are the odds that it's going to bring up into our area? I mean, the odds are almost certain, but what we're questioning is the energy, and is there going to be enough energy for the atmosphere now that the sun has gone down? That's a component of this storm, for sure. Now that the sun's gone down, it's going to take a little bit of the energy with it, but not all the energy, certainly. And so are these going to be strong enough and have enough spin and enough rotation that those work into our area with the ferocity that they were seeing this? And I read, and it's not in our region, so, but I was following, there was a, hold on, here it is. This is from Mount Holly. They are continuing the tornado warning. Let me see if they reissued. They just say they're going to continue this severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Newcastle County. It's now, here's Route 13, Route 1, moving over Walker, Collins Beach, heading toward the Delaware. That is the warning. Let me put the radar and the warning on. I'll keep reading it for you. And what we're tracking is this area right in here. Do a quick draw out just so you can have, I mean, there's not a lot of cities here, so it has it at 10. It's probably just to the north. That's now 8:56, maybe 2 minutes from now. 8:52 p.m. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Green Spring or near Middletown, moving to the northeast at 20 miles per hour. That's what we've been tracking for you. It is a radar indicated tornado, meaning we're seeing it on the radar. Has not been visually spotted, at least from what I've seen so far, from anybody on the ground. Obviously, the impacts are going to be flying debris. Those that don't have shelter going to be impacted. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed, could be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Of course, and then they get into the take cover now, do all the safety things that we were telling you about. Let's take another look at the radar, and it's still holding together. What you're looking at, if you're just joining us, this is what's called velocity data. It's a product from the radar that the National Weather Service is basing their warning criteria on for this particular one. And I agree with the call. Right in here, you can see the difference in colors. It's starting to fade down a little bit, which is an indication that it's not quite as dynamic in terms of the rotation. So that, to me, just tracking this over the last half hour, tells me that this storm here is winding down. There's certainly some strong winds. In fact, if I sample this bright right here, this white, this radar is picking up right here a 46-mile-per-hour wind just right here. Okay, so that's strong. It's not severe, but that is strong. But the rotation itself is what is prompting the National Weather Service to issue this warning. And once again, starting to calm down a little bit in terms of our visual, what we're seeing on the radar. So it's not, I can't tell you if they're going to extend it or not. There's the brand new scan. Again, kind of muddy. It's not crystal clear. We'll just have to watch and see what they do. But our job, our most important job that we do here is to help keep you and your family safe, your persons and your property. And so that's why we jump on whenever there are tornado warnings that are issued. We want to give you the information so you can help plan and prepare. And I know that there's a lot of you, most of you are not impacted by this. This is not a highly populated area. It's not rolling through Center City, Philadelphia. But it doesn't matter. We want to cover everybody. So some of you may be watching, it has no impact on me whatsoever. This is just one part of the storm. We could see more. We're not in a huge severe risk right now, widespread. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center, I'll be interested. Let's see if they've taken it. Their update comes out at 9 o'clock, and we were not in a severe risk. They have, oh wow, look at this. Yeah, they have completely updated this. This is brand new information, just came down. It's the 9 o'clock update. It's 8:57. So what the National Weather Service has done, Storm Prediction Center, here it is. So here's, of course, Delaware, moving into South Jersey. They have extended what's called the marginal risk. That is a 1 out of 5 on the severe scale. It means isolated strong to severe storms are possible. They've extended this now into Cumberland County, right through Salem County. So there's Millville, Vineland. It goes pretty much right up to the Delaware Memorial Bridge, just south of Wilmington. It includes I-95 all the way down, and then north of this, in the Philadelphia area and areas around, is just what is called the general thunderstorms category. But that doesn't mean we couldn't have severe weather. It just means that the parameters are the greatest and the strongest where we have that. But
and that was southwestern Newcastle County and,
correct.
And moving east.
That's moving east at 20 miles per hour,
okay.
east-northeast. So let's go back and let's go and show you where that warning is right now, and it's why we're on the air with it. So it's this particular warning in our area. So there is one in Baltimore. We were talking about that, but we're going to focus in on this one for just a moment, this one here, because it's about ready to go over the bay. So I'm going to take this off so you can see. Okay, I'll just put on first just one more visual. This red is where we have the active tornado warning. It does not include you guys in northern Delaware. It does not include Wilmington. It is south. It's just north of Smyrna here. And there's Walker, there's Collins Beach. Like I said, not a lot of, have you been down, do you know, are there RV areas, camping, anything outdoor?
Very few.
Hiking?
I've been in that area a little bit, especially on the eastern side of Route 1.
Okay.
It's just a lot of land before it gets to the water.
Right, right.
So hopefully this is an area where it won't cause too much damage if anything happens at all.
Sure, and what I can do here, so I'm just going to show you, this is the area we're looking, right in this region here, and that's Route 9. Let me take this off. I like to do this from time to time, where I will go into the radar, and let's look at what's actually on the Earth satellite and just take a look and see what we can see in this area, since, like you said, kind of sparsely populated. And this is what it looks like underneath. So you do see a lot of what appears to be forest land. There's obviously going to be homes and some properties in this area, probably a lot of acreage type properties. Tree damage is going to be a big problem. Power outages obviously could be a potential big problem with this as we work around. And again, if you're anywhere in this Route 9, let's say south of where it connects with Route 1 in Newcastle County, anywhere there, if you know of anybody there, take your tornado precautions now. Go ahead, guys. Yes, so you folks that are on watching us here on 57, we're going to be continuing this on KYW. So if you want to get more on the tornado warning, we're going to completely take our coverage there because we're doing the dual broadcast right now. So we'll continue this coverage until the warning is over. Now at this point, the warning is set to expire at 9 o'clock. And I haven't got word that just came down just now. Mount Holly expires the tornado warning for Newcastle. So they are going to let this expire at 9 o'clock. So essentially right now, and let's see, did we hit the time? We did. So one last thing, and then we will jump off the air. We will monitor this. There are more storms. The tornado warning for Newcastle County has currently expired. If they reissue another one, we'll jump on and let you know. But for now, we are tracking storms, but not severe weather in our area. We'll have another update at 11 o'clock, certainly on our newscast, or if needed. Thank you.